Hello friends, Those Back Pages here. I hope you're well. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. I've recently passed the 1,000 subscriber mark and I am completely humbled. I'm very happy and I hope to be able to go live soon. That was my main reason for trying to reach 1,000 subs. So I can go live at the show this year. That was quite a shock last year to learn that you couldn't do that. You can do, that's the weird thing. You can go live anytime you want on your laptop, in your house, but not on your phone. Doesn't make any sense. So, I was feeling nostalgic last night, so I was going through some of my old videos. Yes, old videos. And one back from 2008, which I thought would be fun to share part of it with you. I kind of filmed it. As you know, I'm not very tech savvy, let's put it that way. So the presentation might not be smooth, but here it is. Take a look. Slabs now, so I got tired of getting, these cards in the mail all damaged, and then I looked into slabs and did a lot of research on it before I started spending money, and you can spend a lot of money. It's really easy, depending on what niche you cut out for yourself in this hobby. So I started out by collecting what I like to call fine nines. I've called them fine nines for a few years now. I'm going to hold one up. Again, I know the image is backwards, but I'll try to hold it still. You can see that if I hold it still, it's a little blurry, but the subgrades are 9.5, 8.5, 9.5, 9. Corners are 8.5, surface is a 9, the others are 9.5. I would call that, a fine 9. And so obviously the card has some flaws, but it is mint. And so that's what I collected for from this time, 2005, up until this past winter. When Bowman Chrome Draft came out last December, I was forced to change my slab collecting habits out of necessity, because these nines, this is an 05 draft, blue refractor, nice card. But since then, people that do bulk subgrading, people that send in thousands of cards a month to get graded, and different pay scales and whatever, that's not the point. The fact is, they can say, you know what, BGS, I don't want this to be graded if it's only going to be a 9. If it's not a 9.5, I'm not interested. Beckett says, alright, well, you still got to pay for the service, and we'll send you your card back ungraded. Okay, fine. So that's where Gem Mint, this is Gem Mint. This card is Gem Mint. I'll hold it up. See the gold slab. Centering is 9.5, corners are a 9. Edges are 9.5, surface is a 9.5. It's not bad. I actually submitted this myself. I bought it from my friend Andrew. And I was sending it in, telling, hey, I want a 9, and came back a 9.5. So I'm not going to say, hey, don't give me a 9.5. But anyway, so like I was saying, when Draft came out last year, I had to change my collecting habits, and I more or less focused on true gem mints, what I like to call them. I'd like to say I coined the phrase, but other people have been saying, a lot of people don't like it, a lot of people like it. A lot of people think it's horseshit, that, oh, well, as long as the label is gold, that's all that matters. Well, you know what, I like the gold label, but I like it to look like this. Let me use JP. All the subgrades are 9.5. Centering, edges, corner, surface, all 9.5. All the way around. Took me a couple months to track that. I actually just got this got it in this month, in August, and this product came out in February, somewhere around there. Took me a while to track one down. People will be surprised how hard it is to actually get an all 9.5, a true gem. And now here's a Freddy. I don't have very many true gem Freddys. Freddy's the only exception where I'll buy any slab Freddy. I'm a Freddy freak, have been since before the Braves drafted him, but now since he's a Brave, he's a lot more popular. Okay, getting near the end of this 10-minute limit. But the centering is a 10, and the other 3 subgrades are 9.5. So this is, and when you look through your eBay auctions, and take a look through your collection, actually, if you have any graded cards, you're going to see mostly like this. The subgrades will have at least one, will have 1 9. A 9.5 can't have 2 9s. That's just the rules. That's a whole nother topic as well. But, thanks for tuning in, and all 9.5s are not as easy as some people might think, and a lot of people brush them off quite easily, and they're just not as easy to obtain or find as you think they are. Take a look. I mean, I went to the East Coast National 8 days ago, and I found maybe 6 or 7 I picked up that I needed, but there just weren't that many. So
notice I'm not talking about BGS 10 whatsoever. No mentions of 10 for a reason.
I think 12 or 13 Hayward base Bowman drafts, and 12 or 13 or whatever, and none of them were true gems. So just as an example. Alright, so I'll try to make another video, maybe a little rant action. A little pissed off at the moment, but that's another topic.
So yeah, that was August 2008. Things have changed a lot since then. So I hope you enjoyed that little peek into the past there. I guess I filmed it on a little weird angle because I wanted to try to get the date there in the bottom. I didn't know if strictly uploading something would eliminate that date, so I didn't want to lose that time capsule of what time, when it was. Just thought it was something that was cool, and you notice I even said at one point in the video that there was no talk of BGS 10. It's just, because that was 2008, I don't even think it existed yet. Never mind the black label. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're doing well. And I just wanted to say a couple of things. I'm very happy a few of you reached out to me recently and said you decided to jump on in the pool and start creating some stuff for the community, and that's great. The more people we have in the community, the better the community grows, and it's in the best interest of everyone really to have a good time and keep learning. You can kind of see here, I guess it's kind of dark. I had my Walking Dead compendiums there. Just a little teaser for the next episode. Portfolios. I've had this one a while. And yes, it says Magic the Gathering on it. And I'm not going to get a good angle. But it is 10 pockets. It's a little dusty. But it's got 10 Ultra Pro pockets in it. So you could do 90 or you could do 180 if you do each side. I will not be doing each side. So yeah, I think a Troll and Toad, I think is the name of the website. I placed a very large order for something not quite as good looking as she is, but this was a closeout. I bought this many years ago from either Blowout or probably David Adams, maybe Steel City, I don't remember. Probably David Adams. They were having a closeout. It was only a couple of bucks, and I wanted to get to the free shipping requirement, so I went ahead and threw in this because I'd never seen it before, and I think I was actually interested in Magic the Gathering at the time. But anyway, so I've got a bunch of these coming in, similar, a different character on it. Really cheap. I'll go more into that when got 2 different kind of portfolios coming in, and I'm really curious. They're supposed to be in Thursday, so maybe I'll try to make a video Thursday night about it. talk about it a little more. Hopefully you learn something. Maybe you'll be interested in that. Yeah, so that was a quick look into just a little nostalgia from passing 1,000 subs when, you know, never even dreamt that this would happen, and I'm really forever grateful. It's just a fantastic feeling, and I hope each and every one of you someday as well gets to that mark, if it's something you're interested in. All right, so I want you to remember that you matter more than you think you may, more than you think you may matter, more than you know. So you mean something to someone. I want you to always be learning, to keep learning, to share your knowledge, to be kind. Oh, and one thing I was going to mention, and I did forget, and then I mentioned at the end of Andy's roundtable discussion we had the other night. I want you to love your cards. I've had a few people come up, approach me, hey, and I've seen it on public displays, on message boards, hey, I have this beat up, I have this card, and they'll post a picture of it. It's not in perfect shape. Should I get it graded? This one card that it was on blowout, and it happened a Jordan rookie. It was a little beat up. Had some paper loss on the front, some ink loss on the front. I said to the guy, absolutely grade it. Absolutely grade it. Who cares what the assigned grade is? Love your cards. Hey man, they're your cards. Be proud to say, hey, I own a Jordan rookie. The shape doesn't matter. There'll always be somebody with better, no matter what it is, whatever hobby you choose. So what? Enjoy it, own it, and love your cards. All right, guys? Remember to be kind.